Welcome to another vlog. I don't know how many this is because I don't know how many there are going to be in September, but it's just time to kick off another one. Squash That series is over. We are in week 2 of Suffer-a-thon, so let's talk about that one. The good news is I have not gotten any punishments yet. The bad news is Paige rolled to see how many books I was going to have to read, and she rolled 9. So that's what these are right here. They're just placeholders for the 9 books because the books that I have to read come from an already established TBR, meaning these books. So like if you're already reading for something else during the month, you just read as many books as you possibly can for that month. So we are going to my wheels that I created, and I have already checked out these 4 books from Libby. I've got Front Desk, Lessons in Chemistry, The Swallows, House of Hollow, and The Sanctuary came off hold just the other day. So now it is available. So I'm going to spin my little wheel over here that has all the books on it. And we're starting with Libby until this is down to 0 books. So these are 5 of my 9 books. It looks like I'm starting with House of Hollow. Nice. And I'm not even sure like what this book is about, but I'm starting with House of Hollow right now. So I'm going to put that book right here, and we're going to take the transparency off of it, and there we go. That is book number 1 that I'm starting right now. I've already got it. Like I said, I've already got all of these books on Libby, 4 more of them now on Libby, and I've already checked them out, so we're good to go. I'm just going to finish reading a book. I'll come tell you all about it. I'll spin a wheel again, and we'll see what happens. I did get a book in the mail today. It is Volume 2 of Something is Killing the Children. It got kind of damaged during shipment. Not a lot, but there's a few pages that look like they were bent a little bit right here in the front. And then it has a very weird, I don't even know if you can see it at all. It's right there in that spot. Just like, I don't know, kind of crushed in, almost like it got squished by something. Like maybe it was in some kind of thing that closed on it. It's like dented. But when I open the book and flip through here, it doesn't do anything to the book. So we're going to not complain about it. I'm going to say it's fine. The longer it sits with other books, the flatter this little bendy part will be, and it'll be fine. So once it's on my shelf, it'll be fine. Anyway, you'll see that in my book haul coming up that I do probably the end of September. But anyway, it is September the 8th on a Sunday. We're getting ready to kick off week 2 of the Suffer-a-thon. Actually, it kicked off yesterday afternoon, but I was still trying to finish up Squash That series, so I did not read anything. So this is what I'm starting with, and I will come update y'all on House of Hollow as I get it read. I'm gonna finish up a puzzle that I've been doing, and then we're going to do some family game night tonight, I think, when the kids get here. So that's it. Back to reading. Okay, I forgot about this. I do have 3 books that are only on ebook, only on Kindle for me, and I need to get them read. So I'm going to spin this wheel, and it's going to tell me which one I'm going to be reading like in the background when I'm not listening to an audiobook. Will You Be Mine? Falling Like a Johnson, Book 2 by Rilsey Adams. That's where I'm starting, and I'll come back and check in with that one when I finish it. I'm not trying to make that one of my books for this week. I'm just going to be reading it in the background as I'm going. I just wanted to spin for it. Well, I finished House of Hollow last night. I forgot that I had my library copy of it as well. So I've gone through every book on my list and checked the ones out from the library that I had available. Anyway, when I went upstairs to bed last night, I was right here and I finished the book. Yes, I stayed up till 2 in the morning, but I finished it, and then I slept until about 8:30 this morning. So it's been almost 30 minutes since I woke up. I have fed the dogs. I have my oatmeal here that I'm about to eat, but I need a new book to read because I finished House of Hollow. So the other good news is last night, funny story, the last one that I had on hold, the last book that was on hold came available. So I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, well, not this one. I have 5 books available on Libby that are already checked out that I can listen to. So that's where I'm starting. Let's see what's going to be next, and then I'll tell you all about the one I just finished.
Lessons in Chemistry is the longest one that I have to read, so I'm kind of glad that I got it now. It's also for book club that I need to do, so that's good that I have it now. Okay, House of Hollow is about three sisters who trying to see what I can say that's not going to be giving anything away. Okay, I can say this part. It's three sisters who went on a family vacation. They normally live in London or somewhere outside of London. They went on a family vacation to Scotland when they were kids. And the youngest sister, Iris, is the one telling us the story. And they disappeared off the street with their parents, like right there. And they were gone for a month. And then they showed back up. And they were fine. Like they looked fine, except they all had the same scar on their neck, like the same kind of scar that was still stitched up and healing quite nicely, it said. Anyway, and that's it. They don't remember what happened. They don't know what they're doing or why that happened. And so we're following Iris, who was 7 when that happened, and now she's 17. And her sisters have moved out, and she's just talking about what's going on with them and living there with her mom. It was listed as a YA horror, and I do think it could definitely be that. I think it falls into that category, which means when I get back to the library, apparently it's a banned or challenged book as well, and I didn't know. But when I get back, when I take this book back to the library today, I get to put a genre sticker on it because we're cataloging all of our stuff by genre now, and I'm going to list it as a horror. But anyway, that's it. We just follow Iris as she tries to remember, not necessarily trying to remember because parts of her doesn't want to remember, but we just kind of figure out what's going on with her and her sisters. So that's what that one was. And now Lessons in Chemistry is a historical fiction book. I don't know, about a chemist. I really don't know what it is at all. I'm just going to guess. I know that people were expecting a different book based on how whimsical and brightly colored the cover is, and that's not what the book was about. Like it was deeper or darker than they thought it would be. So we'll see. But I'm going to start it, well, probably the next time I get in my car. So in a little bit, I'll be starting it. Okay.
Wait, what?
Hush.
Hi.
It's 12:30 at night, and I just finished reading, what was it? Lessons in Chemistry in my bed. And I was like, I got to come downstairs and spin this wheel because I don't even know what I'm reading next. Not that I'm going to read right now. I'm going to go to sleep, but I'm going to start The Swallows tomorrow. Okay. The Swallows is next. Well, hello. It is Tuesday at 8:15, Tuesday night. I am 87% of the way through The Swallows. It is a school, definitely in a school setting, if anybody needs that. And it's also, I don't know that I would call it dark academia exactly, except, I mean, it's definitely about dark things happening at the school. And there is a mystery and a little hint of violence that's happened, but there's not any murder or anything like that. So I don't know. Anyway, I did not really talk about Lessons in Chemistry when I finished it last night, and I just have to tell y'all how pleasantly surprised I am by this book. People were giving it such like mixed reactions that I thought, I'm probably not going to like this. I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. Like, I liked the characters. I liked 630. If you've read it, you know who 630 is. And I loved them. I mean, there's just so many things. I'm going to update some of my pages while I'm talking to y'all. I really thought that it was adorable. And I'm excited to read more by that author. Now, my plan right now, first of all, I'm going to take this thing off. I did get the phone call today that Somewhere Beyond the Sea is ready for me to pick up my pre-ordered copy with the yellow sprayed edges. I cannot wait to see it. So I'm going to go buy and grab that, I'm sure. Then I am going to go ahead and spin my Libby wheel to see which one of these three is going to be next because I have less than an hour left. The Sanctuary. Okay.
Here is what I am saying. I reserve the right to start one of these other books if The Sanctuary is too scary to read at night. It might be my daytime book, and then one of these other ones will be my nighttime book because I'm easily scared. Okay. All right, so I'm adding The Sanctuary in here for my 4th book of week 2, but I got to finish The Swallows first, but I'm almost done with it. And then I'll read in Funny Story and Front Desk, which will be these 2, and then we will move probably over here to Audible, maybe Everand, I don't know, but we'll kind of go back and forth from those. I still have a lot of books to read this month. I have 16 books, audiobooks, and then 3 ebooks, which I've not read one page of the Will You Be Mine book that I looked up, or that I was supposed to start. So I think that's what I'm going to do now. As you can tell, I'm tired. So I did everything I needed to get done as far as work stuff goes today, and then I had a really good night at the library. So I've got to work again at the library for a long time tomorrow. So I'm going to plan out my day for tomorrow and what I need to get done, and then I'm going to go and read. I'm going to read some of Will You Be Mine after I finish The Swallows on audio. That's what I'm going to do. But I wanted to show y'all what I got in the mail once upon a book club. Now it says young adult, but that's just the box they put it in. It's actually books that I ordered because they were having like a sale. And I am going to start getting the Once Upon a Book Club box. And I want to make it a priority to read that book during the month that I get it. Because if y'all didn't know this, which I didn't know this, it comes with little extras. Anyway, so here is what I got. I'll show you. This book like pushed into the other book and messed up the pages. Okay. So this one is called The Future of Another Timeline. Oh, I told them, by the way, there are 4 random books. I don't know what they are. So I'll put this over here and we'll go through it like this. I'm not going to say anything about it because I'm going to talk about these in my wrap up that I'm going to do for the month. But smart, nuanced, exciting, and unsettling. The Future of Another Timeline. I do not know Annalee Newitz. That's one book. Then this one is Main Character Energy, because life is too short to play a supporting role. Oh, it has a Once Upon a Book Club sticker on it. No, thank you. So this is a debut novel, it says. So I'm not going to read what it's about, but Main Character Energy, another one. Here's another one. The Shelterings. Oh, Sarah Beth Durst. I definitely know her. And I love the cover with an owl and a squirrel. That's cute. Can a squirrel with small magic learn to dream big? That's cute. It also has a sticker. Why? That one hardback didn't have a sticker. Okay, last one. This was part of their like surprise box sale they were having. 12 Days of Bookmas, Volume 6. Christy McManus, Logan Ashley, Mary Barbie, Danielle Barr, Adriana Waters, Katie Evans, Jessica Booth, Riley Becker, Bonnie Callahan, Miranda Tuttle, Kim Chance, and Zaina. I'm very sorry. I don't know how to say that last name. But, oh, this is part of their 12 Days of Bookmas. Oh my gosh, Book Clubmas. I did go ahead and pre-order that this year, so in December I'm going to have this to open whatever volume is for this year in 2024. So I don't know what this is. Once Upon a Book Club presents. I don't know. Maybe I'll save this and read this year as well in December when I'm getting the new one. That might be a good thing to do. Anyway, that's it. I just wanted to open that little bit of mail. When it first came in the mail, I was freaked out. I was like, wait, what is happening? Because it said young adult on the box. There, it says young adult. And I was like, I signed up for the adult box, right? I thought I had messed up. So I had to come back over here and look. And I did, in fact, sign up for the adult box. So it'll be coming at the end of September is when that one will come. And then I guess the end of every month is when I will get those. And I am going to try to make it a priority to read it that next month after it arrives. So anyway, I'm just very rambly tonight because I know it's because I'm tired. So it's Tuesday and I'm already tired. So I really am going to try to prioritize getting some sleep tonight. I'm not going to work on anything else. Tomorrow, I'm going to get up and go for a walk and then get some work in. And then Ron and I are going out to a little date lunch. And then I'm going to work a little bit more before I go to the library. And then when I get home from the library, I'm planning to do nothing. So hopefully that will work out that way. When I'm at the library, it doesn't seem like it doesn't seem hard and I'm not tired, but I am tired when I'm done. When I'm done working there, I'm tired. So these are my videos that I need to get done for the Sims channel and the reading channel, this channel. And so I got a lot of stuff that I kind of need to work on. But again, I'm going to plan that for tomorrow and I'm going to go read the rest of the night and just rest. So that is it. I will come back tomorrow, probably in the morning, and tell you about the swallows. And I'll probably end this vlog there. I don't really know how long this one's been going. I thought it was so funny today that my video that came out today was the first vlog. And in that vlog, I said, I'm going to try to keep these like 10 to 20 minutes. And that first vlog was 40 minutes. When I first pulled the clips up, it was an hour and a half. And I was like, what? But there was a lot of like unnecessary silence in there that I was able to cut down and some other stuff. But I was like, how is this clip an hour and a half? I mean, this whole video. So anyway, I'm going to set up for tomorrow and then that's it. I will check in tomorrow, like I said, and we'll figure it out from there. Okay, I am not done with, what's it called? I'm not done with Sanctuary yet. But let me see where I am. Hold on. I'm almost 60% of the way through. I only have 2 hours left, and I'm definitely, as long as we stay as not busy at night as we have been at the library, then I'm going to be able to finish it tonight, or at least get mostly finished with it tonight. I still have a little bit of time. I have to be there in about 30 minutes, so I still have a little bit of time before I'm going in, but I wanted to go ahead and spin and see what I'm going to be reading next. I'm excited equally about both of these, so I'm okay with whichever one it lands on, which looks like it's going to be Front Desk, which is nice because Sanctuary is like a little bit mysterious, suspenseful kind of. And so it'll be nice to go to a middle grade and then go to like a romance lit fic. I'm not sure what that one is, but I think that would be cool too. I mean, it's going to be nice for my brain to go from that to that. So I already have the next 2 books that I'm going to be reading. When I finish The Sanctuary, I will read Front Desk and Funny Story, and then we'll be moving to a whole new wheel with all of the Audible books on it. But I still have to open my Kindle. Maybe that's what I'll do before I go to work right now. I'm going to open my Kindle right now. I'm clicking on it right now, and I'm going to read this one. Hey, remember when I said I'm opening my Kindle right now? You see I'm still at chapter 1, page 1? Yeah, I opened it. I read that very first paragraph to Just Like Magic is where I stopped. And then that's it. I went to work. However, at work, I did get to listen to The Sanctuary. Y'all have 10 minutes left. I don't know why I decided to talk to you right now 10 minutes before it's over. However, I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I don't know if I like it or not. And I need to find out if there's going to be a twist right here in the last 10 minutes. Because right now we're having the big fight scene. So I'm wondering if there's about to be some kind of twist. And the whole main mystery of most of this book has not been solved yet. There's 10 minutes left. He's got to do something. He's got to hurry up and tell me something. Anyway, I sat down here to plan out my day tomorrow. I know you can't see it, but whatever. There's words on this page. And I'm going to the library again every day this week. Although next week, I'm back to work in just 20 hours, and I'm completely off on Thursday and Saturday of next week, which is great. But I kind of need to be off next Friday because I have book club in my neighborhood, and we're reading or we're talking about lessons in chemistry, and I really don't want to miss the discussion, and I'm going to be like an hour late because it starts at 6. So we're having taco casserole too. So I'm supposed to bring over tortilla chips and salsa, so I'm just going to take a couple of kinds of salsa and a couple of bags of tortilla chips. There's like
if everybody shows up, I think there's 8 of us. So surely they will not eat all of the chips and salsa before I get there a few minutes after 7. But I'm just going to go straight from work over to her house. So it won't be that big of a deal. I'm just being whiny about it. Anyway, working full-time, for those of you who work full-time and then try to do any other kind of activities, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about it. I am working 6 days this week, 6 days a week, 6 hours a day, Monday to Thursday, and then 8 hours on Friday and 7 hours on Saturday. And that is a lot. And I am already tired, and I've worked 3 days. I mean, I guess that's good. That means I have 3 days left. So I'm halfway done. Definitely hump day for me today. So anyway, this book, I told you, needs to wrap it up. And then I'm going to at least read one chapter in this book behind me right here. I literally have 134 pages in the whole book. I'm on page 1. So let me see how many chapters are in this book. There's 24 chapters in this book. What page is chapter 2 on? Page 6? Okay, well, I'm at least going to make it to page 6 in this book before I start listening to Front Desk. I'm probably going to go further than that. I'm waiting on my son to come downstairs, and then I think he wants to watch something on TV. So we're going to do that, but I'm probably going to I'm going to finish this, and then I'm going to read that until he comes down. And then I'm going to start reading, Front Desk. I already said that. I'm going to read Front Desk tonight. And then when I finish that, Funny Story is the next one. So at least I know, the next ones. And because my library has a copy, I have Front Desk and Funny Story. So I might try to follow along. Front Desk is going to go pretty fast, it looks like. Yeah. So anyway, I'm excited about both of them, actually. I've only read one Emily Henry, and it was not People We Meet on Vacation, but it was the one where they went on vacation. They didn't go on vacation. The one I've read is the one where she's at the lake house, and that used to belong to her parents or whatever, and he's her neighbor, and she writes romance and he writes literary fiction, and they decide to swap and go out on dates. They're not really dates, but they're like explorations of their craft or whatever. Anyway, I read that one and I liked it, kind of. There were elements of it I really did not enjoy. So we're going to see what I think about this one. Funny Story. I've heard really good things, so I'm excited. Happy Place maybe is the one. Is it Happy Place? Y'all, I don't know. Nor do I care. My brain cannot be used for that right now. But that's it. That's all I have to do tonight. That is my plan for tomorrow. I'm going to film 2 Sims videos and 1 Reading Channel video tomorrow. I'm going to film my Herkiad update. And let's see. Tomorrow is Thursday, but I do think my Dark Tower announcement video is going live. And the Dark Tower TBR video will go live the next day, so Friday. So I'm posting extra videos this week just to prep for the Dark Tower readathon that's happening in October. I've also joined Fablein, and I'm doing Trick or Treat-a-thon. I just don't want to talk about the decisions I've made for October, Amanda. I'm sorry for her. That's it. That's all I can say. I'm going to finish this book, start the other one. I'll check back in a little while. Okay, hey, good morning. It is 9:45 on the 12th. What's today? Thursday. On Thursday. I'm going to go ahead and close this one. I finished Front Desk last night. First of all, I know I only had 10 minutes left in the sanctuary, and I finished it last night. And I'm going to say meh is how I felt about the ending, wrapping things up. We did learn some things, but also there were things that we did not learn. And there were revelations that the main character had that couldn't really be confirmed as to whether or not those were actually true. That was just something that he conjectured. And I'm like, I don't know that I love this wrapped up, not wrapped up ending that we had. But anyway, the intrigue in the book and the questions that were raised and the kind of dystopian feel of the whole thing was nice. I liked that part. I just did not love the ending. And there were parts in the middle where I thought, do I care about this? Do I care about these people or what's happening? So I'm going to probably give it 3.5 stars. We'll wait and see when I actually do my thing, which, speaking of that, if you're friends with me on Goodreads, I'm so sorry because I have just been saying currently reading. And that's all I've been doing. And I have not been going and saying I finished and writing my review of any of these. So that's probably going to happen this weekend. And there's going to be a lot all at one time. So I'm apologizing for that. I'm sorry. Then I started Front Desk and I was like, I don't know that I'm going to stay up and read this. Well, I totally did. I went to sleep at like 12:45 last night because I wanted to finish it. So it said, my parents told me that America would be this amazing place where we could live in a house with a dog and do whatever we want and eat hamburgers till we were red in the face. So far, the only part of that we've achieved is the hamburger part, but I'm still holding out hope, and the hamburgers here are pretty good. First of all, they're not eating hamburgers till they're red in the face either. They have to split the hamburgers when they eat them. Anyway, it's a little girl and her parents who have moved to America from China. They live in California, and they get a job working at a hotel, and we get to meet the hotel owner and his son, who is her age, and there's just things happen. And what's so funny about this book is that there were moments where I was thinking, nobody's letting an 11-year-old, a 10-year-old child do this. And then literally the author interview in the back, I don't know if it's in the book as well. Oh, it totally is in the book. So here she is outside of the hotel that her family ran. The same thing. It's based on her growing up, and she said she helped her parents in several motels from the time she was 8 until she was 12. So she really was a kid at the front desk, just like in this book. There are other things that happen in this book that I kind of thought were maybe they wouldn't happen in real life that she said happened to her. So you know what? Read this book. Especially if you like middle grade books. It doesn't read super simple like a middle grade, but also it's not difficult. Like anybody can read it. It's made for 6th to 8th graders. People ask me all the time, what's middle grade? That's what it is. 6th to 8th graders, generally speaking, is who middle grade is for. So anyway, I really liked it. It's really good. And it won the Flicker Tale Book Award, apparently. Oh, no, it was a nominee. I'm sorry. According to this removable sticker. Okay. I have started Funny Story, but we're going to save that for the next vlog. And let me check with you while you're here. Like you're going to go away. And we'll see where we are for week 2. I'll move this over. And then I need to look up Funny Story and move that over here because that's the one I'm reading now. So what that means is I've only got 3 books left, and it's Thursday. I have all day today, all day Friday, and until 3 p.m. my time on Saturday to get those last 4 books read. So I'm a little concerned. I can definitely finish Funny Story today. I'm exactly right there. I'm on chapter 13 of I don't know how many, but that far. I should be able to definitely finish it today, but then my problem is what I'm going to be reading tomorrow. So what I could do is I could automatically pick like the shortest things on my list and read those because I'm a little bit afraid of, here's my wheel. I'm a little bit afraid of this wheel. This is Audible and Chirp because the gate of the Feral Gods and the Butcher's Masquerade are 600 and 700 pages. So those are on there. And if I get them, I'm going to be like, what? I'm going to be scared. But I know that some of the other ones on here are kind of short. So maybe that's what I'll do is go through and pick the 3 shortest ones. And I will read those over the next 3 days. I got 4 books in 3 days. So that's probably what I'll do. Oh, I only have like 2.5 days. Wow, that's definitely what I'm going to do is get the shortest books and read those. I did read 1 chapter of Will You Be Mine last night, and it seems like we have a guy who's in love with his best friend, and she maybe doesn't know that he's in love with her, and she just got an invitation to go to her ex's wedding, and I think she's going to go and she's going to get him to pretend to be her boyfriend, and they're going to fall in love, hopefully. Also, I guess I knew Funny Story had fake dating, but I guess I didn't remember that it did, because it does, and I love it. Anyway, I'm going to talk about that in the next one, not this one. So I'm going to go find my shortest books and keep reading Funny Story. See if I can get these 9 books read before 3 p.m. my time on Saturday, or I have to take whatever the punishment wheel is. You know what I could do? Well, I'll think about it and talk about it in the next vlog. Thank you so much for watching and joining me. You guys have been so sweet about my first vlog about Suffer-a-thon, because it was a traumatic event for me. Others of you have been like, that does not sound like fun at all. And I'm like, you know what? You have to just know that it's not going to be fun when you go into it. Or it could be really fun. Like, it just depends on how you want to look at it. But guys, I'm done with all my Libby books. And I'm almost done with all my Libby Hold books. This has already been a great month, even with Suffer-a-thon. So that's going to do it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.